Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new and you're here for the first time, welcome. I hope you hit that subscribe button and join the family. Today we are doing a at-home DIY lash extension removal and application. So I wear the Flutter Habit lashes. This could probably apply to all lashes, I would assume. Don't quote me on that, but I do the Flutter Habit ones. They are my favorite. I have heard that their glue is much more superior than like other brands, and I have just had a positive experience, so I have no reason to change or even see what other brands are like. So I've had a lot of questions on my channel about how I take them off, how I apply them, and I've been wearing them for about 2 months now, and not the same ones, but I've been wearing them like different ones and everything and working with them for the last 2 months. So I feel like I really have like a good routine down, and like I know what I'm doing enough to be able to tell you now, like what tips and tricks I've found along the way. So let's hop right into that. Okay, so for starters, I'm gonna go in with some coconut oil. I'm just gonna take some like between my fingers and put them on like my lash line. So let me get close here. You can see where they meet my actual lashes, right? And these are, I've been wearing these ones for the last probably 3 to 4 weeks. And what I do in that time span is as like sections fall off, I pull off the old glue, which is like sticky and stretchy. It pulls off really easily, pull it off. I'll even like wash off the lash just to like sanitize it or whatever, because like makeup and stuff like that, and then I will glue it back on. So I just glue on sections as they're falling off in like a 3 to 4 week time span, and then, you know, once they have been on for a while, I'll usually take them all off and start with fresh ones. But I wait until they're like at the point where they're like if you look closely, they're pretty close to falling off. Like the edge of this one is loose, the edge of this one is very loose, like very loose. And same thing on this side. So I haven't glued any of these back on in a little over a week. So these have just been, and a week is usually the time frame where they start like loosening up on me. So because they're already kind of loose, they're gonna be super easy for me to get off. So what I typically do is I will just take some coconut oil and kind of just dab my finger in here. And I have some coconut oil on my finger. I'm gonna just rub it together until it's kind of liquid consistency and not chunks, right? And then I will put that right on the lash line. You can work however you would like. I mostly work in sections, like one part at a time, like one section at a time. You'll see what I'm talking about whenever I get the first one off, like when I say it comes off in sections. Okay, sorry. One of my kids came and it's like end of the night, so my kids are around, but this is actually 2 of the sections stuck together that I just got off. Literally took 2 seconds, and I'm just gonna keep doing that and getting the rest of these off. And like I said, they're already so loose. Like this one is literally hanging on by a thread, so it's gonna come right off. Like I just kind of caress it with the coconut oil and gently do it because I don't want to mess up my natural lashes. Like I don't want to pull on my lashes. You don't want to pull on your natural lashes. You just want to loosen up the coconut oil. Once it starts touching the glue, it just loosens it right up and gets it just breaks down the glue is the best way to put it. So that's typically what I do, is just gently caress it for, there we go. Just like that, literally that quickly. And like I said, it comes off in sections. So that is just sections. So that was 4 sections. And now I'm just gonna do the other eye. Also, while I'm over here looking wild and crazy, also what I usually do on these days is, like, today's a hair washing day. So I'm gonna take all of them off and I'm going to get in the shower and I'm gonna really scrub my face, because they say don't like pour water over your eyes when you're wearing the lash extension. So I kind of splash my face, and obviously I don't rub like my eyes, which you're not supposed to rub your eyes anyways, it's not good for them. But when I do switch out to a new set, I usually take them off, hop in the shower, scrub my face really good. And then when I get out, I put on a new set. So I'm gonna take these ones off and then we're gonna hop in the shower. So when I'm like trying to get them off, what I typically do is I take my fingers and put like where I can feel the base of the lash extension, and I kind of rub gently, obviously like this, and then I'll kind of nudge it just ever so slightly to feel how loose it is. And until it's loose enough to where like it doesn't feel like I don't feel any type of pull on my lashes, you know, I go ahead and just keep rubbing it until it loosens up to get it all loosened up. Because you can see all my natural lashes, they're all here. They still look pretty good, still look pretty full. So, I mean, I need my lashes in order to put them on top of or on the bottom of something. Like they have to attach to something. So you definitely don't want to rip your lashes out or damage them, because your lashes are the base for them to connect to. So, and of course you always look naked whenever you first take them off. When you're so used to having full, thick, long lashes on, your lashes look like duds. But that's just the way it is because you're so used to seeing them that way. But yeah, we're gonna take a shower now. All right, I'm finally done with my shower. My hair is nice and clean, fresh and clean. And now I'm ready to get back to lashes, and we are going to get these lashes put on. But before we do that, I wanna show you the supplies that I use. First off, we use the Flutter Habit, the Originals. These are my favorite so far out of everything I've tried. These are my favorite. This is what they look like on here. And this is what I just stick with. And I will link all of this stuff down below. I have some spoolies, a spoolie. I got a whole container of them off Amazon for like a couple bucks. I have an eyelash curler because you really just need that also to prep. I have these tweezers. They're specifically for eyelash extensions, so it's just easier to like kind of prop them up as you're doing them. And then I also have scissors. I don't really need them because I actually don't have to cut them. I can use them all on my eyes, but I do have them, and I think it came in one of the kits that I'm going to share. You might need to cut them. Like if you have lash extensions, sometimes you might need to cut them. Some people do. And what I usually do, before I knew like what size my eyelid was enough to know like how many I would need, what I did was I would start on the inside and go out, which is the opposite of what I do now. But until I knew, that's what I did. That way when I would make it to the last one, I knew if I needed to cut some of it off or not. But come to find out, I really don't need to. So works out good. And then of course I have the lash glue, which is their lash glue. I've heard like this is the best lash glue, and it just like sticks the best. And I vouch for that because like I said, I can wear them for like a week without any falling off. And none have actually fallen off on me. They just get loose like on the edges, or loose somewhere on that strip, and then like I can kind of, it just like kind of falls right off, but it's never actually like fallen off on me. So yeah, let's hop into doing this. All right. Okay, so when I start, I usually just take this little thing out, and then what I will do is I take the lid from my moisturizer, and I do one eye at a time, just because I don't want to feel rushed or anything. So what I will do is we're going to do this eye first. We'll do the left eye first, and that's how it is. Left eye, right eye. And then you go, you know, so this would be the outside of your eye and the inside of your eye. Outside, inside. So we're going to start off with the left eye. So when you pull this off, there's typically a little tiny bit of like glue on the last strip. Oh, this one actually has a lot. You can kind of see it. If I can focus, there's usually a little bit of glue on it. And so what I do is I pull that off. You want to pull it off, get all that junk off there. All right, so here are all the lashes. We are going to take the lash glue now. And before I use it, I usually tap it to tap out any of the air bubbles. And I just start in the order that I'm going to be applying. So I'm going to apply the edge first, the outer edge first. So what I'll do is, once again, grab this thing here, tap, tap, and then I will take the lash, and you wanna put it right on the lash line, and just like, not a tiny bit, but a little bit more than like a little bit. And I just usually do kind of like that. All right, you can kind of see there like the amount of glue that I put on it. It's like it's just right on the outskirt and, or the like right on the edge. And it's not like a ton, but it's not a little bit either. So we're gonna do the rest of these. And then we will wait 5 minutes. I usually wait 4 to 5 minutes. I guess it kind of depends too on like the temperature of your house. I usually wait approximately 4 to 5 minutes. You do not want to try too soon. There is like if you try too soon, it's not gonna be like tacky enough, and it's gonna slide everywhere. It's not really gonna stick to your lash line. Well, not really your lash line, but it's not gonna stick to, you know, your lashes, and it's gonna slide everywhere. And as you put on other lashes, it's gonna just slide everywhere. I mean, there is a big learning curve, but it only takes a few times really to get it down packed. But so we're gonna let these set for about 4 minutes. All right, so before I do the lashes, I go ahead and take my eyelash curler, and I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, because you're gonna be applying them underneath your lashes. So curling them obviously curls yours up, so it gets them kind of out of the way and makes it a little bit easier to apply them. So yeah, we're gonna just curl those. And all right, I'm gonna try to do this on camera. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it on camera, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes since I started the first ones. So I'm gonna take these little tweezers, and I'm going to take the outside one, pick them up just like so, and then you want to get it on your lash. Okay, so you want to put it on your lashes, right? But as close to your waterline as possible, but not on your waterline. You don't want it on your skin. So as close as you can get it as possible. Like I said, I'm gonna attempt. I really cannot see what I'm doing. That's as best as I can do right now in this thing, but that's literally how simple it is. All right, let's see if we can do the other one. You don't want to mess with them too much, because if you mess with them too much, they will start sliding around everywhere. I usually give it a couple minutes before I mess with them at all. And when you connect them, right, you want to try and actually have the ends touching when you connect them. Y'all, I don't know if I can do the rest of them in the camera. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. All right, there's that one. Let me go ahead, make sure there's no glue on my tweezer things so that my lash extensions don't stick to them. Go ahead and do the next one. Some people pull their eyelid up to put it in there. I don't do that just because I feel like when I do that, I'm like, my like line of where it's connecting is like not right. All right, last one for this eye. You guys are just getting like a real great show of my nose right now too. There we go. All right, once I get them all on there, and I know they've been on there for like a minute, this looks really crazy. I will sometimes kind of like push them, gently push them like this, just to make sure they're up there on my lashes, not just like just touching them. And then as like 5 minutes from now, maybe 10 minutes from now, I will squeeze the ends with my fingers. Gently, once again, you'll probably get some glue on your fingers, so gently make sure you squeeze them so that they're not pulling off. But yeah, so that's the first eye on. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera because that's my non-dominant side, so it definitely is a little bit more wonky, but I'm gonna do that one off camera. I also just want to put a disclaimer that usually, I mean, I feel like I made that look way more difficult than it usually actually is because I was doing it through a camera lens and this little tiny screen thing instead of doing it in the mirror. Even still, it didn't take me much time to get them all on, but I feel like it looked way more difficult than it actually is in person when you're just using your big bathroom mirror. So I'm gonna go put the other one on now. All right, I do want to just show like a before and after, like a difference in the two, since I have one eye done and not the other one. But this is just my natural lashes, and then this is with those lashes. Of course, like I said, I like the full ones, the thick ones, the long ones, but it just instantly wakes you up. Like, I can leave the house and just be totally ready for the day with just these lashes on and feel like, you know, I'm put together and I don't look tired, and it just kind of opens up my eye more and makes my eye look more open and less droopy and all of that. So I just wanted to show like a one and the other. I love it. All right, friends, I have all done getting all the lashes on. I love how they look so good, and like I said, these will last me. I'll wear these specific ones probably for the next like 4 weeks, and I'll just glue them on as they fall off. But I love how they look. They don't take me very long to do. Once you get used to doing them, you can do them in like 30 minutes, and it only really even takes that long because of the prep time. But actually putting them on, like as you saw when I was putting them on, even with it being more difficult with the way that I was putting them on, it still did not take me that long to get them on. So once you get used to it, it's a lot easier every time you do it. The first few times are going to be tricky until you kind of figure it out. It's just like any new skill you're learning. It's going to be tricky the first few times, but you will get a rhythm and get it down. And I promise if I can do them, you can definitely do them, because I cannot do strip lashes. I suck at them. I tried so many times, can never do them. So if I can do these, you can definitely do them too. They're so easy. And lash extensions, like professionally done, are expensive. And I don't know about you, but I definitely don't have that kind of money to drop on them, nor do I really want to spend that kind of money on them. I love to pinch a penny wherever I can. These give me that ability. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. If you're new, I hope you hit that subscribe button and stick around. I share a lot of motherhood lifestyle content here. So if you like those types of channels, you will love my channel. And yeah, I think that's all I have to add right now for these, but thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.